WPDE ABC 15 is proud to present the 2016 Citizen of the Year Award to Grant Kuhn, a man who has served this community for more than 35 years. Since 1979, Grant Kuhn has been an influential member of the Grand Strand community, serving in industry, serving in community, and serving in God's grace. Born in 1944, Grant is the eldest of 3 children, growing up in a military family and spending his high school years in Cheyenne, Wyoming. He attended the University of Washington, where as a young college student, he rode crew and then transferred to Georgia Tech to study engineering. But while working as a doorman at the Hyatt Regency in Atlanta, Grant was drawn to the hospitality industry, transferring yet again to Georgia State University, where he graduated with a degree in business administration. After 11 years with Hyatt Hotels Corporation, working at properties in Atlanta, Chicago, Houston, Orlando, Sarasota, and Memphis, Grant came to Myrtle Beach in 1979, working as the general manager for the Sand Dunes Resort Hotel. Here is where he made his home, meeting his wife Carol, and continuing to serve the hospitality industry for nearly 2 decades as general manager with Sands Properties, the Beach Cove Resort, and Sea Trail Plantation and Golf Resort. During his professional career, Grant also served his business community as president of the South Brunswick Isles Chamber of Commerce and board chairman of the Myrtle Beach Area Chamber of Commerce and Convention and Visitors Bureau, where he helped lead the community in the aftermath of Hurricane Hugo. Though starting out his retirement years, Grant has been anything but retired, working in resort hospitality consulting, owning and operating a popular seafood restaurant with his wife Carol, and even now serving as chair of the Myrtle Beach Convention Center Hotel Board, which oversees the management of the Sheraton. But in his retirement years, Grant has felt a higher calling to serve and make a difference in people's lives. Enter Christ United Methodist Church, where Grant brought his administrative skills to work at the church, providing leadership and expertise as the executive administrator in this fast-growing congregation. But is there any better service than to make a difference in the life of a young person? Grant volunteers with the Horry County Mentoring Program, where he's partnered with 13-year-old Richard. They've been getting together at least once a week for the past 3.5 years, and through their friendship, Grant continues to be a positive male role model, sharing God's grace through his example. We could honor Grant for the professional contributions of his past career, but it is more fitting to honor and recognize his continued service to the Grand Strand, where he still provides leadership to our tourism industry, where he still passionately works for his church family, and continues to offer himself in service to his community and home.
Grant Kuhn is my Swiss Army knife. You've heard about his leadership on boards and committees. You've heard about his acumen as a businessman and partner. You've no doubt heard about his unselfish willingness to volunteer and mentor. Most importantly, you've heard about a wonderful friend and family man. Grant's been all that to me and so much more. He's dependable, he is genuine, he's polished, and he is fiercely loyal. But this is a Citizen of the Year award, not a Lifetime Achievement award. So why now? Undoubtedly, it is Grant's unwavering faith in God that supplies that secret sauce that makes a great man exceptional.
I've had the pleasure of working with Grant for the last 10 years, as he's been a volunteer for the Myrtle Beach Convention Center Hotel Corporation. He actually chairs or is president of the corporation, so he has to meet with the hotel twice a month. One time a month he meets with just the hotel team and reviews the financial operation and understanding. The second time we actually meet it with the hotel board to review the financial results of the hotel. Grant has been a great leader. He contributes a lot to the meetings because he used to be a GM, so he understands the business, and he truly has been an asset for the city of Myrtle Beach.
You know, when I think about Grant, I think about an expression he uses when he talks about someone he values highly. He'll say, "my good friend." Well, the truth is, Grant Kuhn is a good friend. He's the kind of man that can be your leader, the person you have to answer to, and yet still be to you a good friend. Another expression he'll use about somebody he truly values on the highest level is he'll say, "he's a prince of a man." Well, here's the truth. Grant Kuhn is a prince of a man. I count him as one of my dearest friends, and more than that, I count him as one of the men that follows Jesus in a way that makes you proud to be a Christ follower.
Mr. Grant has been my mentor for 3 years, and during that time he has become part of my family. When we hang out, we go boating on the inlet and we go bowling. Mr. Grant has taught me a lot about life, and I treasure the time that we spend together.
So at the beginning of the day, I would say that Grant is a strong man of faith, and his love of God guides everything that he does. He has a very strong focus on the family. He has created a blended family with my mother, and my 3 siblings and I, where the 6 of us can't imagine a world without the 6 of us in it together. He's motivated by relationships and really truly being present. He wants to celebrate all of your accomplishments and really walk with you in your challenges. He's a joyful lover of life, and he is quietly motivated by making an impact on the world, by really leaving the things that he's involved in better than when he finds them. Receiving the Citizen of the Year award for 2016 was never part of Grant's plan, but when you live so selflessly and give so much to the community that you've lived in for over 35 years, folks tend to notice after a while. Congratulations, Grant. We love you.
We are proud to recognize and honor Mr. Grant Kuhn as our 2016 Citizen of the Year.